Hi, my name is Gary Ham, and I manage the IT department at North Shore Community College. This quick overview will discuss the transition from Campus Pipeline over to a new mobile-friendly icon-based portal. The name of the portal is MyNorthshore. You can access that by going to this URL, my.northshore.edu. Most applications are single sign-on. You'll use your college username and password, basically your Campus Pipeline, Gmail, Blackboard credentials, to access the system. Some applications or services are not single sign-on. For those, you will also use your college username and password. A little bit about how the portal is structured. On the left-hand side is the main landing page once you log into the portal. The portal is easy to navigate. It's icon-based, and that's how you'll get to the services and resources you're looking for. On the right-hand side is another aspect of the portal that pretty much hosts areas that have a lot of content. So for example, advising pages, student financial services has some pages. When you go into those particular tasks and you see this type of page, most of the navigation is going to take place on the left-hand side. So right here where it says departments, there'll be a plus sign. If I hit plus, that will display the additional menu options. Okay, so closing comments. Based on this quick tutorial, you should get in and begin using the system. Again, we're going live Friday. Feedback. There is feedback listed in the drop-down menu under your account name. Several of the applications currently are pointing to development environments. These will be directed to production environments on March 1st. So for example, if I access Blackboard before March 1st, I'm going to a development environment which won't have the latest courses and data. So those will all be transitioned over on March 1st. Again, the go live date for the new public website and college portal is March 1. Okay, let's take a quick spin and get into the new campus portal. Again, the URL is my.northshore.edu. You'll be presented with a authentication login page, very similar to the page used for Campus Pipeline. Again, the self-assist tools are on the right-hand side. Set up your account, recover your username, recover your password. I'm going to log in using my college credentials, basically my Campus Pipeline / Gmail credentials. Once I log in, okay, we're presented with the main interface. The first thing to log out of the system, where this little people icon is, if I select that, I can sign out of the system. So when you are finished, you definitely want to sign out and then close your browser. If you want to provide feedback, there is a send feedback button that will bring up a form that you can provide your feedback. The other thing, help. So help, what that will do is put an overlay over the interface and kind of highlight the major areas of the system. To get out of help, just click anywhere. All right. At the top, you'll notice these are basically campus-wide type announcements. The portal is broken down into categories. So for example, if I'm interested in academics and learning, okay, that will bring up tasks associated with academics and learning. If I want to get into registration, finance, and payments, that will bring up the tasks associated with that particular category. Okay, now that I've gone deeper into the MyNorthshore portal, how do I get back to the global view, basically the view I had when I logged in? So there's two ways. I can simply select the MyNorthshore icon. That will refresh and bring you back to the global view. The other thing you can do is, if you don't put a search term in this search box and you just hit search, that will also do a refresh and bring it back to the global view. Okay, so we know some pure basics at this point. Let's talk about other things that we can do to locate items. So again, we can search. If I'm looking for the library, I can search on library. That will bring up the library task. Selecting that will launch and bring me to the library page. When I'm done, you'll notice that it's a tab-based environment. So basically any new task that you select will open up in a new tab. So I really don't need to be in the library right now, so I'm just going to X out of the browser. Let me go back to the global view by selecting MyNorthshore. A little bit more about the interface. So the I button will provide more information about a particular task, basically help. So if I clicked I selected the campus web store, and this will give you an overview of what is available within that task or application. I'm just going to go back. Other things that you can do, if you have things that are favorites, so let me say advising resources for students. If I select the heart, what that will do is create a favorite, and it will put it at the top of your interface. The other thing, once you've selected a favorite, you can add your own. So if you have external websites you want to get to, I can go in, I can say edit, and I get an interface. And I can say new bookmark, and maybe I want, YouTube. All right, and let me save that. And you'll notice, okay, I've got two favorites now. One of the college applications and my own. So I can select YouTube, and obviously it's going to take me to that page. I'm going to X out of the browser. I no longer need that. Okay, in this segment, we're going to quickly review another portion of the portal and how to navigate that. So remember, I made a favorite, advising resources for students. Certain areas of the portal actually segue off to another portion of the system where there's content. So I'm going to select that particular task, and what that's going to do is bring me over to that area of the campus portal. We'll notice on the left-hand side I have a plus button. Selecting plus shows the additional options. So in this example, maybe I'm interested in advising forms, change of advisor form. I can print that out, etc. I'm done with that. I'm going to X out. You can also, the menu on the upper right hand side, the little hamburger. So if I select that, I have additional options. So under student services, maybe I want to get to student engagement. That brings me over to the student engagement pages. And scrolling down, I have another type of menu. This is more of an accordion style menu, where again, if I hit the plus, the content will display. Hitting that button again will pull it back up. Okay. To get back, if I'm done with this particular area, I'm going to X out, and I'm back at the campus portal. A couple of other quick points. Again, the public website is going to be cutting over to the new public website on March 1st, the same day the portal is going live. So there are some links to the public website. Specifically, if I search on courses, the Find Courses tool is really just a shortcut. It's going to bring you to the public website so that you can search for courses. I'm going to X out of that, go back, and I'm going to go back to the global view. If you are interested in the social media sites, there are links to all the North Shore social media sites right from within the portal. The last thing we're going to discuss is how to access the self-service applications for students. And by self-service applications, I want to register. I want to check my financial aid. I want to view my account balance and pay my bill. So the way that you can do that is under categories. I can select registration, finance, and payments. I could also put in keywords and it would also bring up the same tasks. But what we're looking for is the registration, schedule, financial aid, and payment tasks. So I'm going to select that. And this is for the pipeline users. This is basically identical to selecting the school services tab. But what you'll notice is one additional step. It's no longer single sign-on. However, it is my college credentials. So I'm going to use another account that has a few more rights than myself. And I'm now into the self-service aspect of the system. So student services, if I select that, I can get into the registration menus, which are identical to what did exist in Campus Pipeline. They have not changed. I can add drop classes. I can get my schedule, I can check my registration status, etc. I'm going to hit the back button. I can get into student accounts. I can get into account inquiry and payment options to pay my bill. Go back, and if I'm interested in financial aid, again, those menus are identical to what existed in Campus Pipeline. You can also navigate in the top menu. So right now I'm in financial aid. If I want to get back over to student, select that. I'm over to student services. I can go back to financial aid, personal info. So that's basically it for this quick tutorial.